We're back. The defender making the save of the night.
To watch that absolutely rifle in.
That screamer, losing my voice.
So special. The second goal was far too easy.
Bring that meat feast back and stick some chilli sauce on it. This looks tasty.
Yeah, I do think we got away with it, to be honest.
We just haven't got it over the line.
One of our greatest chances we've had in many years.
I wouldn't swap anything for it.
The feeling at that final whistle, wow.
I don't think I'll ever celebrate a goal quite like that again.
Winners! Sheffield Wednesday are back in the Championship!
This is Football Forum Live
with Joseph Hadfield and Josh Chapman.
Good evening. Suffering at the start and bouncing back. Handsworth League season reminding you of anything? Here is Dodsworth. This is to Mitch Dodd. It's an equaliser. It is a fantastic equaliser. The skipper at the double, and Handsworth restore level terms. It's Handsworth 2, Hallam 2.
Out to the right hand side now for Cropper. Puts it in low first. Simon's attacked and Handsworth lead. Brilliant ball in for the right hand side. Tonight, it's now Handsworth 3, Hallam 2.
Well, despite a blot on the copybook coming via an FA Vars exit at the first hurdle, that Hallam win was their third of 4 straight league victories, and a high 5 takes them into the top 4. Well, blots on the copybook have become an all too regular occurrence for Penistone Church. They arrive after 1 win in 5 out of both FA Cup and Vars, and having shipped 5 at home to Albion Sports on Saturday. 8th against 9th then. Handsworth versus Penistone Church, exclusive here on Football Forum Live. Kick-off just a few moments away at 7:45. As for the team news, 3 changes for Handsworth. Nelthorpe and Bagley drop to the bench. Haig is not in the matchday squad this evening. Bishop, Captain Williams and Trench come in. As for Penistone, it's a lot simpler. It's 1 change and it's in goal. Ambler comes in for Snaith. So, the full teams then. Parkin for Handsworth this is. Parkin in goal. It's number 2, Tom Cropper. Number 3, Michael Trench. Number 4, Sam Fuchs. Number 5, Henry Kahn. Captain number 6, Jonathan Williams. 7, Alfie Dodsworth. 8, Masai Buin. 9, Kieran Wells. 10, Tom Bishop. And 11, Mitch Dunn. On the bench for Handsworth, Mitchell wearing 12, Bagley, Nelthorpe, Hughes and Cooper. As for Penistone, we said 1 change there. So, in goal is number 1, Ambler. We believe it's a back 4 of Charlesworth, Brennan, Johnson and Simpson. The 2 centre defensive midfielders, that would be Howes, Captain and Kaduri. The 2 in attacking midfield, Hurlsbrook and Keithley, and an up front 2 of Anthony Brown and Ryan. On the bench for Penistone, as we said, goalkeeper Snaith. Also Newsome, O'Grady, Brown and Brettoner. Previews of Sheffield United and Wednesday's league exploits to come too. We've got you covered here on Football Forum Live.
On Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music and on your smart speaker.
Alexa, play Football Forum.
Discussing the latest from Leppings Lane to the street of Shoreham, this is Football Forum. So a very good evening to you. Thank you very much indeed for your company. Joseph Hadfield here at the Express Worktops Stadium on this rather lit Wednesday evening, as the floodlights in full control of the sky as it turns rather blue. 3 weeks ago we were here for the visit of Hallam. That was a more twilight evening towards kick-off tonight. The sun has set long ago and we are covered over Sheffield 9 with this mid-ish blue. Spectators still streaming in to the Express Worktops Stadium as the teams are in the tunnel.
So led out by referee Chris Rose, assistant Jason Bradbury and James McGuinness.
Plenty to come here this evening as the teams emerge from the tunnel here at the Express Worktops Stadium. It is Handsworth, the Ambers, in their traditional amber shirts, black shorts and black socks. And the visiting Penistone Church this evening in their change strip of all royal blue.
Welcome back to the Ambers, a legend of ours, Ryan Johnson. 6, Tom Brennan. 7, Jordan Kajuri. 8, Leon Milbrook. 9,
As the team just going through their pre-match pageantries.
and 11, Anthony Brown. For the Ambers this evening, in goal number 1, Dylan Parkin.
And we were here, were we not, 3 weeks ago in that
4, Sam Hughes. 5,
exciting encounter.
6, captain John Williams.
The 5-goal thrill of Handsworth coming from 2 goals down to beat Hallam, a side in all blue that night. 3-2. Can Handsworth do it again? Well, since we were with you
And James McGuinness.
towards the end of August, Handsworth recorded yet another win in the league. That coming on Saturday. That was a 2-0 win away at Bottisford Town. But before that, an exit in the first round of the Vars, the first qualifying round of the Vars. 3-2 defeat coming away at Euxton Villa. So, our big match referee this evening is Chris Rose of the Sheffield and Hallamshire FA, assisted by Jason Bradbury and James McGuinness. It looks like that in this first half, it will be Penistone Church in their all-blue strip, playing from left to right as we are viewing it here in the side of the AB graphics stand. And Handsworth in their amber and black will be playing from right to left. Good thing I came prepared with 2 sets of match sheets. As the music continues over the public address system and just stops rather conveniently. Or rather another song begins, shall we say. So the 2 captains just going through their the coin toss with referee Chris Rose. It is the number 6 for Handsworth, Jonathan Williams, or Jono as he's known in these parts, and the Penistone captain, Danny Howes, wearing shirt number 4. He'll be playing that CDM role this evening alongside Jordan Kaduri. And a 4-2-2 formation that Penistone have seemed to prefer in recent weeks. They're going with that. Their only change, as we mentioned, being in goal, Chris Snaith in for Harry Ambler this evening. And it looks like it will be Penistone Church to get us off and underway here at the Express Worktops Stadium in Sheffield 9. The referee just going through, checking everything is okay at both ends, counting the players. Let's hope we've got 22, ref. I believe we do so, as the spectators continue to stream in through the entrances. Referee check-in with the linesman. And we are off and underway here at the Express Worktops Stadium. Penistone Church get us underway in this first half, playing in their all royal blue strip from left to right as we're looking at it from the side of the ground on with the AB graphics stand on the opposite side to the dugouts. This is Tom Charlesworth, who seems to be playing, and is playing indeed, as the right back this evening. A former classmate of mine, it must be said. Going on to different career paths, shall we say, but both remaining well involved in the world of football. And he'll be playing in the right back position this evening. An excellent player he was in his school days, and it seems to have continued over into his adult days as Handsworth continue to build an attack. Looking up towards Tom Bishop, a player we've yet to see this season here at the Express Worktops Stadium. It's only our second visit of the season to see the Ambers. And Penistone can clear upfield, but it only comes as far as Henry Kahn as Handsworth look to build another attack. This is the captain, it's Jonathan Williams. Williams plays the ball cross-field over onto the far-hand side and looks to trouble that that Penistone left back, but has no such luck, and he'll go back to Masai Arbuin. And Penistone can build an attack here. Charlesworth across halfway, looking up towards an attack, but Handsworth can regain possession and will do so with the crossfield ball, looking for Mitch Dunn. That'll only come as far as captain Danny Howes for Penistone Church, and Penistone can build an attack once more. Howes. Handsworth regaining possession. Over on the far hand side, looking to take it across the ball. And a chance for the shot. It's gone wide. It'll be a first corner of the evening for Handsworth. Here at the Express Worktops Stadium. It's Football Forum Live on this Wednesday evening, this glorious Wednesday evening, if not rather a little bit chilly. 2:30 on the clock. So corner over on the far hand side. Ball played short. That's towards Mitch Dunn. Well, he took a shot from that sort of distance in our last viewing of Mitch Dunn here at the Express Worktops Stadium, although that one not heading into the back of the net, sadly. That one heading over towards the other pitch. So goal kick Penistone then. Chris Snaith wearing the green shirt, all in green this evening, the shirt number 13. Unlucky for some. Will he be lucky this evening? Ball played upfield towards halfway. And Handsworth can rebuild an attack, but that's straight back to the goalkeeper. A bit too far for the number 9 of Kieran Wells. So Penistone looking to build an attack. The line goes as far as captain for Handsworth, John Williams, and he'll go all the way back to the goalkeeper, who's also in all green this evening, a more illuminous green, neon green this evening. That's Dylan Parkin. He had a cracking game in the 3-2 victory over Maltby. Helpless when conceding the first one against Hallam, but made some critical saves in that 3-2 victory. So throwing Handsworth then over on the far hand side, in between the two dugouts. Throwed long, or through long, as I should say. Correct grammar usage. And a bit of head tennis in the early knock-ins of this first half. Penistone with the throw over on the far hand side. And Simpson looks to send it long. He will do, but it only come as far as Williams, and Williams has been first to every ball that's come in that defensive area so far for Handsworth this evening. Free kick then for Penistone Church. About 40 yards out from goal. Referee's obviously seen something he doesn't like. But nothing more than a simple free kick. So Penistone with this free kick then, about 40, 45 yards out from goal. The hand goes up, several Church players in and around the 18-yard box. There's someone trying to get out ahead on it. And a great save from Dylan Parkin. And the first corner of the evening for Penistone Church over on that far-hand side. And I'm not quite sure as to what shirt number that is. I believe that is shirt number 10 of Kieran Ryan. Four goals in the league so far this season. He scored on Saturday, one of the 3, in that 5-3 defeat against Albion Sports. And maybe that was one of the reasons that the Penistone management have decided maybe a change in goal was needed after shipping 5 on Saturday. Chris Snaith gets the gloves this evening. Ball played in here for Penistone Church from the corner. It'll come out as far and back to the taker. Unable to see the shirt number, but Penistone tried to clear. Only comes out as far as the Penistone number 9. John O'Williams, Handsworth will get that. Tom Charlesworth takes ball and continues. Dispossessed once again, and Handsworth can clear their lines. 50-50, supposedly. Tom Bishop coming off second best. And Penistone have the ball once more with Charlesworth over on this near-hand side. Charlesworth shapes to look for a pass. He'll try that. And he will find a chance and a shot. And it's palmed away by Dylan Parkin in the Handsworth goal for a second Penistone Church corner. Over on the far hand side this time, and a second corner for the Church in as many minutes. It's almost 7 on the watch here at the Express Worktops Stadium. So Penistone corner over on the far hand side. The hand goes up, the ball comes in towards the far post. That'll be the number 6, Tom Brennan. No such luck, headed just over the crossbar, and a goal kick to the Ambers. A win for either this evening, depending on the result involving Albion Sports, would put either side with a victory up to 4th at least, and depending on Albion Sports' result, it could be up to 3rd. And Trench over on this far-hand side was calling it for Handsworth. Decent ball through, and it's a foot race, but Snaith comes out best with that, collects the ball, safe pair of gloves, and looks to send this one up. Only short, rolls out to his centre-back. And that one's headed for the stand. I've no idea who that came off. Penistone throw with Charlesworth on this near-hand side in a central position. And a bit of a wayward shot, and this allows Mitch Dunn try and play a pass, but Penistone can clear that with ease. And that's 10 points for Kirby if you're counting. Tremendous effort, but it will be a Handsworth throw in exactly the same position. And Michael Trench, the Handsworth number 3, will take this. So thrown long to Fuchs, back to Trench. Trench with the ball in. Penistone can clear only as far as Tom Bishop. Takes a deflection. And Handsworth managed to hold on to possession. Dispossessed though. And Penistone can break on this on the far hand side. As the floodlights take over, as the sky gets ever darker. A shade of deep blue, the sky over Sheffield 9. On this slightly chilly Wednesday evening, shall we say. There's Football Forum Live, here from the Express Worktops Stadium, as Handsworth looking to build an attack, and Handsworth continue striding over several Penistone players, throwing the way of the Ambers as we hit the 10-minute mark. Good couple of early chances for both sides, but score sheet remaining blank for now. Keithley, as Penistone look to beat the offside trap. No such luck. Back to Parkin, and Parkin looks for Dunn. And a lucky touch invites Trench, who leaves it for Wells, and he'll play it crossfield. Kept in just by the Handsworth man over on the far-hand side, and can build an attack down that far-hand side. Cuts in. A chance here, slightly obscured view by the linesman, but Penistone regain possession and can build over on that far-hand side. Keithley, back to Charlesworth on halfway for Penistone. Keithley once more, still going Keithley. We'll look for Hurlsbrook. Hurlsbrook shaping to shoot. That's Anthony Brown still going. Cleared away, and Handsworth can continue. They'll do so with Kieran Wells here. Only one goal for the season so far coming in the league. That was at Garforth. Done. Back to Alfie Dodsworth. He was instrumental in that comeback victory. He'll shoot here, but it'll only sting the palms of Chris Snaith in the Penistone goal. Rolled out to Charlesworth, and Penistone look to build an attack once more. Football Forum Live here from the Express Worktops Stadium on your Wednesday evening. Thank you very much indeed for your company. 12 gone. Handsworth 0, Penistone Church 0 in this Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division clash. 8th against 9th in the table. Penistone starting the season in impeccable form and then going for a month without winning. Handsworth starting with a couple of defeats and have now gone 4 wins on the spin. Mitch Dunn goes for it from a long way out. Goes wide. And it'll be a goal kick to Penistone Church. Sounds like a train whistle going past, although that's rather long for a train whistle, shall we say. So it's Football Forum Live for your Wednesday evening. Joseph Hadfield here at the Express Worktops Stadium. That's over on the far hand side, that's Simpson. And played long, looking to catch. Keithley looking to catch Parkin out. Parkin did just well enough. But a loose ball, and Penistone have a bit of a pot shot while the keeper is vacant from his goal. But Handsworth regain possession, Trench, and here is Mitch Dunn. Mitch Dunn remains on his feet and he'll go back to Trench. And to Williams. Dodsworth, wearing shirt number 7. Dunn looking to play it around the corner, and here is a chance for Hallam. Bishop, it's over the bar. Golden opportunity for Handsworth to press home an early advantage. Not to be, sadly. 14 on the watch. Handsworth 0. Penistone. Never mind. The raffle not going my way. Handsworth 0, Penistone Church 0. 6 numbers off for the raffle this evening. Never mind. All going to a good cause, I'm sure. So Penistone with this goal kick then, and Penistone seem to be going for the short option from goal kicks so far before playing a bit of a longer ball. Handsworth immediately looking to regain possession, not doing so. Charlesworth on this near-hand side at halfway. Looks to play forward as far as Ryan. He'll go back to Kaduri. And Brown, Anthony Brown, that is. Played long, Trench just getting there in the nick of time. Ahead of Keithley and can clear upfield. And this is a great chance for Handsworth. Was he obstructed? He was indeed. Handsworth with the free kick. Was it? I doubt it was the denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. But one would have to suggest potentially a booking. Pushing away the protests of the Handsworth players. Unsure as to who. Certainly getting the yellow pen ready. Surely nothing more than a yellow card. Unsure as to who it was that committed the foul. He's taking his name down, he's taking his number down. It's definitely a yellow by the looks of things. Surely nothing more. It was a great chance as well for Handsworth. And the booking, I believe that is shirt number 6. But as of the moment, I am unable. It seems to be that of Tom Brennan. But for the moment, I am unsure. So we believe it is Tom Brennan that has been cautioned and booked. We shall see. Handsworth with this free kick though. It was indeed Brennan. As Brennan will almost get a touch to it. Handsworth getting ahead onto that, but it only goes as far as Chris Snaith. And it's Brennan that has had his name taken. in central defence. The first booking of the evening here on Football Forum Live. The free kick resulted in nothing. Handsworth with the ball with Williams. Almost 17 on the watch now. Charlesworth with the header away, only as far as Mitch Dunn. And a good block from the Handsworth number 8, Masar Bowen. And it's a Penistone throw on this near-hand side in a central position, just on halfway. So Charlesworth with the throw. Looking for Ryan. And Keithley, can he keep that in? The referee says otherwise. And it's Handsworth throw in a defensive position. Our spectators line the fencing on that near-hand side. Bishop. Penistone win the throwing then. On this near-hand side, right in front of my commentary position, Charlesworth. Ryan. Keithley, sorry. That was Ryan. This is back to Keithley, and Keithley's still going here. Keithley will play it off to Howes, and over on the far-hand side to Simpson. Ball played back in and cleared once more. And Simpson looking to battle over on the near-hand side with Dodsworth. Simpson wins out. Simpson continues. It is a free kick the way of Penistone Church in a dangerous position. 18 on the watch. 0-0. So Football Forum Live on this Wednesday evening as the sky going ever more towards night time. So free kick in a dangerous position then. Indirect free kick, I believe. No, it is going to be a direct free kick, played indirectly. Free kick to be taken then. Ball played in, and a chance and headed over by that of Anthony Brown in the Penistone shirt, number 11. Certainly a good effort from Anthony Brown. Got a clean head to it, but was about a few yards up and above the goal and over. Handsworth trying to build an attack, Penistone regaining possession, and Handsworth winning back possession. Mitch Dunn. Mitch Dunn once more, over on the far-hand side, looking to play it in. As play continues in a dangerous position. But Penistone can clear their lines. And they'll do that, but recycle the ball, and it's Michael Trench for Handsworth on this near-hand side. To Dunn. Dunn will shape to shoot and curl it towards goal. But Chris Snaith gets a safe pair of hands to that one. 20 on the watch. Handsworth 0, Penistone Church 0. Surely it's a matter of time before the Bovrils start to stream in from the cafe just outside the stands. Penistone on halfway, gaining possession. Howes. Hurlsbrook over to Simpson, over on this far-hand side. Back to Hurlsbrook. And Brown. Brown back to Simpson, looking to play it around the corner. Simpson will continue here. He'll look to feed a chance. But the ball runs wide and it's Handsworth goal kick as we approach halfway in this first half. Foul goal kick by the looks of things. The referee wants Dylan Parkin in the Ambers goal to take that one again. And does so and goes short to captain John O'Williams inside his own 18-yard box. Under a bit of pressure here, from Ryan, so he'll go back to Parkin, the goalkeeper, who'll play it down and outfield towards Cropper. Dodsworth. Dodsworth looking to invite pressure, and will go back to Fuchs. And Cropper once more, and back to Parkin. And Williams. Handsworth still looking to build an attack, doing it rather slowly. Or slower, should we say, than their previous long ball attacks that have paid fruition in the 20 or so minutes. Still waiting for that first goal of the evening. Dunn plays a 1-2 and looks to feed in Kieran Wells, but to no avail, and Penistone can go back to the goalkeeper of Snaith. Johnson and Charlesworth. Ooh! And Michael Trench has certainly taken that one for the team and looks to be in some serious discomfort on this near hand side, just over halfway. Looks to have got that one right in the chest area, and keels over and gets a slap on the rear from Tom Charlesworth, the Penistone right back. Obviously a sporting gesture. A pat on the rear rather than a pat on the back, it appears. Dunn back on his feet, certainly winded. And to add to his misery, it is a Penistone throw. Ryan. Handsworth regaining possession on this halfway mark. Trench plays the ball downfield looking for Wells. And he'll get there, will he? He tried, but Snaith got there first. It's a very end-to-end game so far with nothing much to write home about apart from a few chances from set pieces. So Brennan. Handsworth regaining possession, but Penistone doing just that moments later. And there looks to be a chance here, or rather not. And Handsworth can clear their lines, and it's out for a throw-in over on the far-hand side. And it'll be taken quickly by Simpson, you'd have thought. 24 on the watch, we're over halfway in this first period. And they'll take it to the byline, Anthony Brown. Referee decided nothing more than a goal kick. He's run it out. Handsworth look for a quick goal kick, and they'll get it. And here is Mitch Dunn on halfway, looking to play in Tom Bishop. And Wells and Dodsworth. Certainly more end-to-end. Here is Tom Bishop that is felled. And a second Penistone booking of the evening. By the looks of things, the yellow pen is once more getting readied from the pencil case. Unsure as to what shirt number this is. Looks to be the captain. It is a booking. And it certainly is. It is shirt number 4. It is Danny Howes. It is the Penistone captain. And Handsworth have a free kick with Jonathan Williams on halfway. So Williams with the ball in. He'll head it down. He'll send it in. Handsworth player getting ahead onto it. Over on the towards the corner quadrant. And a shot from the Handsworth number 7, Alfie Dodsworth. Penistone clear and get the throw on this near hand side. Parkin in the Handsworth goal. Khan. Back to Parkin, sends it long, looking for Trench. Trench felled once more. this time by Nathan Keithley, the Handsworth striker. The Penistone attacking mid, I should say. I do apologise. Trenches down once more. And gets a helping hand up by the referee. Always good to see. Looks to be okay. Williams with the free kick then on this near hand side. He'll look down towards Bishop. But Penistone regain possession and can build. Goes out of play, and Penistone have the throw in on halfway. 27 on the watch. Charlesworth throws out to Johnson. Across to Brennan, and he'll look to play it down the far hand side. Penistone get the throw. As the referee tells the Penistone man to recede those few yards he tried to gain as an advantage. So on this far hand side, Handsworth regaining possession and will do so with Mitch Dunn. Score of that beautiful third goal in the victory at home to Hallam some 3 weeks ago. Their last victory on home soil. Here is Captain Howes for Penistone. To no avail. Ball recycled on this near-hand side in Charlesworth. To Keithley and to Ryan. Nathan Keithley! And a great stop. Safe pair of hands by Dylan Parkin in the Handsworth goal. 29 gone almost. Handsworth 0, Penistone Church 0. So Parkin rolls it out over onto the far hand side. Amber's looking to build an attack once more. Dodsworth on halfway. But great tackle, and Penistone regain possession and can build once more. But Handsworth regain possession seconds later. Is that too far for Mitch Dunn? Just about. And kicks the ball away in frustration. Understandable, really. Bit of a slower ball, he'd have got onto that. So Penistone Church throw on this near-hand side in a defensive position. And played long, headed long. Keithley. Hurlsbrook looking to play in Brown. Comes back to Keithley and Brown once more. Brown will play in Ryan on this near-hand side. Ryan, lovely little back heel to Charlesworth. Here is Ryan! And a great defensive block from the Handsworth number 5, Henry Kahn. That looks certain for a goal, if not for Kahn's intervention. Just ticked over the half-hour mark. It remains Handsworth 0, Penistone Church 0. Church have a corner on this near-hand side. Obscured view by the fans that have streamed down this near-hand side. So corner for Penistone Church on this near-hand side. It's played in. Brown looks to get ahead on it, but it's an Ambers man that gets the first head on it. It's out for a corner once more to Church over on the far-hand side this time. Looks to be Hurlsbrook that's going over to take it, and indeed will take it. So Hurlsbrook to take the corner then over on the far-hand side. Penistone looking to get the first of the game. Nothing much to that. Handsworth getting the ball away almost immediately and can build an attack here with Trench. But Penistone regaining possession almost immediately. And Johnson to Charlesworth. Charlesworth down, looking for Ryan. Back to Charlesworth on this near-hand side. And Hurlsbrook, but Hurlsbrook, a stray ball. Can Simpson get there? Electric pace from Simpson. Handsworth sending that one towards the A57 and the Parkway. So Penistone throw over on the far-hand side. 32 on the watch. And we're still yet to see a first goal in this evening in Sheffield 9. Referee just giving a little bit of a talking to between the Penistone number 10, Kieran Ryan, and Sam Fuchs, the Handsworth number 4. So throwing over on the far-hand side then for Penistone. Taking an advanced position. Penistone looking to build. Dummied and a chance. And just over from Jordan Kaduri. Only one goal in the league so far for him this campaign. That coming in the first midweek game of the season against Maltby Main back on August the 2nd. So goal kick for Handsworth then on this near-hand side. So ball played long from Parkin. And Dodsworth will find Dunn. Dunn shaping to shoot. He'll hit one! Mitch Dunn is at it again! If the one against Hallam was good, that was exceptional! He shaped to shoot from all of 30 yards.
The evening goes to the Ambers, predictably from our goal machine. Number 11, that's what he does, Army. She scores goals. Number 11, Dunn.
Mitch Dunn. He is some player this season for Handsworth. His 5th of the campaign.
4 minutes. Goal time, 4 minutes.
34 on the watch. It's Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0. And a Church player down and just looking to retie his laces. After Mitch Dunn seemed to have put a lot of the Church defenders in knots with cutting inside and shaping to shoot from all of 30 yards. Excellent finish. Just out of reach of Chris Snaith there. Or so we thought it was tying lace, as it is just receiving a little bit of treatment. As the Handsworth players go off and look to receive a bit of refreshment or some words of wisdom from the coaching staff. So 10 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. And Handsworth lead by a goal to 0. Couple of braces in his last two league games. Mitch Dunn, 2 against Hallam, 2 against Bottisford at the weekend, and he's got 1 already this evening. Penistone player has received treatment. He's back up again. Handsworth players have returned to the field. And we're back underway Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0. The Ambers in front once again.
Penistone leaving the field, number 5, Ryan Johnson, replaced by 16, Dale Bretner.
And Dale Bretner replaces Ryan Johnson at centre back. So it seems that injury was for Ryan Johnson, couldn't continue, and Dale Bretner comes on for Church. So 36 gone here at the Express Worktops Stadium. 37 gone, I should say. Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0. Brennan, already on a card, remember, from that cynical challenge to bring down his opposing man 10 or so minutes ago. Penistone with the throw in an advanced position, looking to strike back before half-time. So throw taken to the byline. Slight bit of miscommunication in the Handsworth box, but Dylan Parkin gets safe hands to that one. So Parkin sends this one downfield. Bishop. And we'll find Fuchs. Over on the far-hand side towards the corner quadrant. Bit obscured view in terms of shirt number. And Penistone regain possession and can look to build an attack, but he's immediately dispossessed by Bishop. And Dorney likes this area. He likes that region to have a shot. And he'll get the free kick. Some 20-25 yards out from goal. A tempting chance for the Ambers to double their lead just before half-time. So it looks like to me, will that be Alfie Dodsworth who will take this? Seems like it. It will be a left pegger. This looks to be Alfie Dodsworth by my reckoning. Looks to shape to shoot a 4-man Penistone Church wall. Dodsworth takes the free kick, hits the wall. Charlesworth racing after it. Looks like Mitch Dunn gets there first. He does indeed. Here is Mitch Dunn. Dunn on this near-hand side. Looking for a bit of trickery, but it's cleared by a Penistone man. Up towards Ryan. Shirt pull in by John O'Williams. And a free kick to the visitors on halfway. So Charlesworth to take this free kick on halfway then. Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0 as we enter the final 5 minutes of the first half. So ball played in. Looking for a man in blue. But he'll reach an Amber man. And here's Dunn to clear downfield. Dunn over halfway. He'll play in Arbuin. Arbuin will lay it off for Kieran Wells. Wells taking it to the byline. Not quite sure what he was attempting there. A back heel with a bit of a roly-poly, maybe. Looking to book his ticket for Paris 2024, potentially, in the artistic gymnastics. Not to be in the Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division, though. So goal kick, Penistone. Played downfield, and a loose ball will be regained by Brennan. So it's 6 and 16 now at centre defence for Penistone Church. That of Brenner and Bretner. Could get a little bit confusing in the second half. We shall see. Ball very aerial. Charlesworth looking to race onto this on this near-hand side, just over halfway. Charlesworth, as the view is slightly obscured. This is down to the shirt number 8. That is Hurlsbrook, played back to Brown. Bit of a scuffle in the area. Handsworth clear on as far as Charlesworth. Charlesworth But Handsworth get a foot in and can clear with our booing. And that's Dodsworth over on the far-hand side. That'll be back to Cropper. But Penistone regain possession once more. Anthony Brown is adjudged to have been fouled. And it looks like a Handsworth man will get the name taken. Is that said name of Tom Cropper? Getting a little bit of a talking to the ref. He's getting his name taken. Just checking the time. Checking he's got all his details sorted. And it's a first booking of the evening for Handsworth. We believe that of shirt as he hasn't turned quite enough for me to be able to see it. It is that of shirt number 4, Sam Fuchs. Ball's played in here for Penistone, looking at the back post, trying to get a head on it. That was Tom Brennan. Charlesworth with a bit of an attempted re-entry into the Handsworth defensive area. But Penistone with the ball once more and can advance from halfway. Kaduri. Back to Brennan and Charlesworth. Charlesworth sending it long, intercepted by Williams, and here is Arbuin. Arbuin to Dunn. Dunn on this near-hand side. Got a couple of players looking for support. He'll find Kieran Wells. He will. Wells back to Dunn. Dunn likes this sort of area. A little bit of a back heel. And here is Wells still going. Brettoner. Dunn looking to pile on the pressure with Kaduri. And Penistone can only really put it out of field, out of play. And it will be another corner to Handsworth over on the far-hand side as we approach the final minute of the first half. So a chance for the Ambers to really cement their possession. Corner taken short and taken quickly. Played in at the back V towards the back post. If I can get my teeth in properly. This will come to Williams over on the near-hand side. Looking to send the ball back in. Will do. Snaith gets hands to it. View obscured slightly. Was Anthony Brown brought down there? Referee saying no. And the ball is playing a bit of tennis between the two goalkeepers at the present. Goal kicks flying downfield and between one another. Snaith will clear it downfield towards a Penistone man, and Penistone maintaining possession with Kaduri. Here is Brennan. Brennan to Brown. And Brown dispossessed. The Handsworth man goes to the deck. That being Kieran Wells. As the fourth official signals 3 additional minutes at the end of this first half, to which we are in now. So 3 minutes added on here at the Express Worktops Stadium. During half-time, we'll get the thoughts of Josh Chapman and George Barber, who sadly were unable to be here tonight. They'll provide their thoughts as we look ahead to this weekend's action involving both Sheffield United and Wednesday United. London calling for Sheffield United. They're off to the capital. They face Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. Sheffield Wednesday, after that extraordinary club statement, or chairman statement, shall we say, from Dapon Chansiri this afternoon. 1,800 words of it. Rather embarrassing from a personal point of view, looking at it from an objective view. Sheffield Wednesday focusing on football and matters, hopefully. They're hosting Ipswich Town in the Championship. The thoughts of Chapman and Barber, that's coming at half-time. So throw to Penistone over on this far-hand side. To no avail, Handsworth regain possession via their own throw-in from virtually the same point. Looks to be Cropper over on the far-hand side that will take it. Penistone with the head, and they'll look to regain it, but they'll send it out for another Handsworth throw over on the far hand side. Back to Parkin in the Handsworth goal. Across to Williams. Williams and Trench. Trench to Williams and back to Parkin. Handsworth seeming to be inviting a little bit of pressure. They certainly don't need that as they look to see the half out. Penistone regaining possession on halfway. Referee signalling in the way of Handsworth, and they'll get the throw in on halfway. In front of the Penistone dugout. And by my reckoning, we've got 30 seconds of additional time to play. Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0. Football Forum Live for your Wednesday evening. Thank you very much indeed for your company. Throw in or free kick by the looks of things. Free kick it will be. Sent long looking for a Handsworth head. But Snaith gets a safe pair of hands to that one first. And the referee calls half-time here at the Express Worktops Stadium. A good start between both sides. Nothing much to report. Few half chances from corners and set pieces, but nothing really to avail until Mitch Dunn at it again with the sensational strikes. This one being from all of 30 yards, if not more. He sent that one, cut in from the left, hit it on the right, curled over Snaith, just out of Snaith's reach, into the top corner of the Penistone net. And that is that for the first half here at the Express Worktops Stadium. It's Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0.
The sooner they finish the M6, the better. It's only taken them 60 years.
The best thing to do is not to think. I just loved it from the off.
Shall we do it then?
Might as well.
He's willing to have a shot and have a go.
We didn't really show the quality that I know we've got.
To say he's come in for £4 million, one of the steals of the summer, really.
We're going to go up that season. That's not how football works.
Such a silly mistake.
Would you take the gamble?
Oh yeah, I think if I knew the answer to that, I think I'd be like best football manager in the world.
It's just that feeling that you want to bottle up and keep with you forever.
Do you know where bar is, mate? He goes, oh yeah, we don't serve alcoholic ground. What? Irish Premier Division. Oh God.
That's not allowed.
Is that not allowed? No. I was looking forward to the Sligo Rovers against Drogheda. Sligo Rovers supposed to be quite good. Both on 9 points out of 11 games.
What you
9 points out of 11.
This is Football Forum.
Wednesdays from 9. Yes, it's Football Forum Live here on your preferred podcast provider. Much appreciating your company. So full second half commentary to come of Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0. That's to come on the way in the not too distant future. Before we do that, let's just bring it up to date, if we can, with any half-time scores around the country this evening. What we can tell you is that it is 1-0 here between Handsworth and Penistone Church. We have no updates from Maltby Main. Just looking on Frickley Athletic, it is goalless between Maltby Main and Frickley Athletic. That's the other Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division game that is going on at present. That one also kicking off at 7:45. Albion Sports are taking on Emley this evening, and by the looks of things, it is also goalless, although that one kicking off at 8 o'clock. So that one 15 minutes or so behind the action here at the Express Worktops Stadium. Couple of other games going on across the Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division this evening. Division 1, I should say. It is currently, they're approaching half-time. Brigtown 2, Nostell Miners Welfare 2. And Wumwell Town also in action. They're away at Worsborough Bridge Athletic. And that's also approaching half-time. If not half-time, it is in fact half-time now. And it is Worsborough Bridge Athletic 1, Wumwell Town 2. A few results to run you through from last night across the Northern Counties Eastern Football League. In the Premier Division, Golcar United 2, Campion 2, Goole 2, Tadcaster Albion 0, Knaresborough Town 1, Hallam 1. Hallam coming back in the 94th minute, an equaliser from Callum Ward there. Pickering Town 3, Bottisford Town 3, Rossington Main 2, Eccleshill United 3. So Rossington Main, another 5-goal thriller going 3-2, this time falling to defeat in a 3-2 game. Silsden 5, Barton Town 0. Silsden at the top of the Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division currently. Thackley 2, Garforth Town 1. And then into Division 1, Armthorpe Welfare 1, Harrogate Railway 2. Postponements for Athersley Recreation against Louth Town and Claycross Town against Beverley Town. Horbury Town 2, Dronfield Town 3. Ollerton Town against Parkgate also postponed. Retford 2, Staveley Miners Welfare 1, Selby Town 1, Wakefield 4, and Shirebrook Town 6, Swallow Nest 1. That game being reversed as Swallow Nest were originally planned to host, but that was off to a waterlogged pitch. Right, it is Football Forum Live here from the Express Worktops Stadium. Joseph Hadfield with you this evening. Thank you very much indeed for your company. As we say, full second half commentary of Handsworth against Penistone Church to come. It is currently 1-0 to the Ambers, coming on the 34th minute from Mitch Dunn. Now though, let's turn our attention to this weekend's action. Tottenham Hotspur for Sheffield United. London calling for the first time this season for the Blades. It is a Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff in the Premier League at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So let's get the thoughts of our resident Sheffield United pundit. It's his first appearance this season on Football Forum. Let's get a bit of a season so far review and a preview of Tottenham against Sheffield United from Josh Chapman.
Yeah, I think it's been a fairly steady start to the season. I think we can be a little bit disappointed. We've probably not picked up a few more points than we have. I think about the Man City game, for example. Losing that in the manner that we did. I thought we played really, really well against Man City. I thought we were more than good value for a point. Especially scoring fairly late on. I thought we were more than good value for it. And then a mistake from Larouci, who I think has probably been getting a bit of a bad rep. I don't think he's been as bad as some people are making out, but a mistake from him, and all of a sudden you're 2-1 down. And the thing is, you can't in the Premier League, you can't make mistakes like that because they're just going to get punished every time, unfortunately. And we've got to learn from that. And so I think we were unlucky not to pick up more points there. I think about Forest. I think we were unlucky to not get something out of the game there. By all accounts, we played more than well enough to get something out of the game, and again conceding a late goal again through not closing down. It's frustrating, and these situations in the Premier League are ones that you really need to kind of get hold of and take advantage of. It was the same against Everton. Okay, yeah, we get a point out of Everton, but we could really have done with winning that game. The thing is, we've played 4 games now, 3 against 3 teams who are probably going to be in and around us come the end of the season, and we've only got 1 point out of them. Palace started the season, not a lot in that game, but we still come out of it on the wrong side of a 1-0 scoreline. Again, Forest played well, come out with a loss. City come out with a loss, play really well, and then Everton play really well and only come out with a draw. And again, that's mainly because of switching off at the back, poor defending. So we've got to react quickly. We've got to start picking some more points up. I think the performances have been really encouraging, and it encourages me to think actually we may just have enough to get ourselves out of a relegation. Well, to get ourselves out of relegation, really. Pre-season, I thought we were pretty much dead and buried, and I thought we were nailed on to go down. But now, maybe not. The performances have been good. We've played well, and I think we've shown enough to prove that we can probably, if we want to, just get out of it. I think it'd be close, don't get me wrong. I think it'll probably come down to the last game of the season as well. But I think we've shown enough, and I think we've got enough quality of player to possibly get ourselves out of it.
You're home for United and Wednesday.
This is Football Forum Live.
I mean, this Saturday's game is probably, it's going to be one of the tougher games we've got all season. Spurs have looked good under Postecoglou. Obviously we faced Man City a couple of weeks ago, by far the best team in the world right now. Held our own against them, but, away from home, I think it'll be tricky. Maybe the one saving grace is that Spurs don't have Harry Kane anymore, but that hasn't seemed to have really stopped them. They seem to be picking up wins fairly comfortably. So, yeah, I think it'll be a tough game this weekend. I think we've got to make sure that we are absolutely on everything. And one thing we can't do is keep those sloppy defensive moments in our game. We've got to get rid of them. We've got to eradicate them because they're costing us points at the minute. And when you're playing better teams, your teams like your Tottenhams, your Man Cities, your Liverpools, your Chelseas, you've got to get those mistakes out of your game because otherwise they'll punish you. The quality of players they've got, they will punish you. And I think it'll be tough this weekend. I'm not expecting that we're going to come out with anything. I think we could probably sneak a draw. I remember a couple of seasons ago when we went to Spurs and we drew 1-1. That was a great result. Obviously, it's a very different team now with very different players, very different management style. But yeah, it's going to be a tough fixture this weekend. Hopefully, we'll just see more of the new lads flourishing. Cameron Archer, what an impact he had against Everton. Gus Hamer seems to be getting better and better every game. He everything he touches seems to turn to goal at the minute. It's just magic. Sousa, I think, has played really well as well. But then you've got to think, this is the first game that James McAtee is available for selection for. Where does he slot in? Will we see? I think probably the best thing to happen to get him in would be stick him in that 10 role and then play Hamer slightly deeper as a more box-to-box midfielder alongside Sousa. So you play a flat 2 and then McAtee in front. I think that probably makes most sense. Whether he does that, whether Heckingbottom does that this weekend against Spurs, I don't know. Whether he opts for a slightly more, not defensive style, but a slightly more kind of solid, conservative style, then I'm not too sure. But I think what I'd do is probably drop Norwood, drop Hamer deeper and play McAtee in the hole. It's not like he's not been playing football during pre-season because he's had a full pre-season with Man City, featured in a lot of games, played a lot for them as well. So it's not like he's going to be rusty and needs time to get up to speed. And equally, he knows the system. He knows how United play. He knows the players he's going to be playing with. People like McBurney, he's played with all season. Baldock down the wings, Max Lowe. Well, it probably won't be like Max Lowe this weekend because he's injured. But he's played with lots of players before, so he knows the system. He knows how Heckingbottom likes to play, and he'll know what positions to take up because he's had a full season of doing that last year. So really looking forward to it. I'll be there on Saturday in what looks like a massive modern railway station rather than a football stadium, but I'll be there. Looking forward to it. Hopefully we can come out with at least a point, but I think we'll probably be on the wrong end of a scoreline. I'm going to say 2-1 Spurs.
Thanks very much, Chappers. Plenty more to come from Josh Chapman over the course of the series here on Football Forum and indeed on Football Forum Live, we hope. Let's turn attention to the other side of the city then. Sheffield Wednesday, after that remarkable statement that came out from club chairman Dapon Chansiri earlier today, an over 1,877 word statement in his ongoing spat, to use to want of a better word, with former manager Darren Moore. Let's turn our attention, shall we, to footballing matters rather than off-field matters, or however you want to class those matters, shall we say. Ipswich Town, a fellow League One side last season, pipped Sheffield Wednesday to that second automatic promotion space. Wednesday obviously coming up via the playoffs to the Championship as well. So it's Sheffield Wednesday against Ipswich Town in a first chance to see how these two have transformed since playing against one another back in League One last season. Obviously, Kieran McKenna's side having a great start to life in the Championship.
With the latest from the NCEL.
This is Football Forum Live.
It is Football Forum Live on this Wednesday evening. Thank you very much indeed for your company on whichever podcast provider you're listening to us on, or indeed if you're listening back to us via our YouTube channel, where we post all our live commentaries, mainly from our Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division ventures. Couple more live commentaries, hopefully on the way over the next few weeks. Just need to dot the T's and, or shall we say, dot the T's and cross the I's. It is one of those sorts of evenings. Dot the I's and cross the T's. Hopefully we are to see Penistone Church once more, Emley and Handsworth once more. We won't be seeing Hallam, unfortunately, most likely, until the back end of 2023. Let me just bring you up to date on how the teams look ahead of this weekend regarding the local roundup. We'll start in the Championship as we always do. Rotherham United currently sat in 20th position in the Championship. They are taking on Huddersfield in a real battle of a real six-pointer as the teams return. So Rotherham are taking on Huddersfield this weekend. We've also got Barnsley back in action after the international break. They're at home to Burton Albion. Doncaster Rovers, bottom of the Football League, they're away to Forest Green Rovers. And Chesterfield are away to Ebbsfleet United. Hallam FC, obviously, they're also in action once again this weekend. They were on the receiving end of that 3-2 defeat to Rossington Main last Tuesday evening. They are also with that 1-1 draw last night. They are in Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division action this weekend. They are away at Thackley on Saturday afternoon. Handsworth away to Maltby Main, and Penistone Church go to Knaresborough Town. Right, the teams, or rather Handsworth, have just re-emerged. It is Football Forum Live for your Wednesday evening. Thank you very much indeed for your company as I just rearrange my notes for the start of this second half. We still await the visitors to make their return as I just look and grab my pens to note the substitutions in this first half, as the pen does not seem to be working until it has had a little bit of force. We're still awaiting the Penistone players, and we will get that second half commentary as soon as we can. Penistone, the Handsworth players, I should say, just going through their their half-time warm up. I don't know if that's the right word. Just going through a short training session as they await the Penistone players. And we see the first of the Penistone Church players to re-emerge. I believe that could be one of the substitutes. Obviously, it was Ryan Johnson, the Penistone man, that went off injured in that first half, replaced by Dale Brettoner, wearing shirt number 16. But that is so far the only change we have seen. for either side, in fact, so far in this game. So it is Football Forum Live, and don't forget...
Ladies and gentlemen, the raffle prize has been claimed. Congratulations to Sam on winning the prize. Just short of £250. No, it was a bottle of wine. And I think it was a mug as well, but we'll check on that. But congratulations to the winner, and thank you.
Only 6 numbers off on the raffle, but as I say, it is Football Forum Live for this Wednesday evening. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed for your company as the Penistone Church players re-emerge from the tunnel for the second half. Unpredictable. The predictions have been made off air. We've been keeping track of it, and we'll make sure to bring you the results via our social media channels over the weekend. The wild card has been picked by Andy Gordon this week. It is Spurs against Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday against Ipswich, and the wild card picked by Andy this weekend is that South Wales derby featuring Aaron Ramsey's Cardiff City taking on Swansea City on Saturday night in the Championship. So we will post all the scores on the doors on our social media channels over the weekend. So the players come back out as we ready ourselves for the second half here at the Express Worktops Stadium. Be assured that Football Forum is back very soon.
The sooner they finish the M6, the better. It's only taken him 60 years.
The best thing to do is not to think. I just loved it from the off.
Shall we do it then?
Might as well.
He is willing to have a shot and have a go.
We didn't really show the quality that I know we've got.
To say he's come in for £4 million, one of the steals of the summer, really.
We're going to go up that season. That's not how football works.
Such a silly mistake.
Would you take the gamble?
Oh yeah, I think if I knew the answer to that, I think I'd be like best football manager in the world.
It's just that feeling that you want to bottle up and keep with you forever.
Do you know where bar is, mate? He goes, oh yeah, we don't serve alcohol in ground. What?
How many will you have drunk?
I'm going to go on XP.
Expected pounds on pie.
That would be a horrendous number.
This is Football Forum.
Wednesdays from 9. Yes, Football Forum back at some point. It is Football Forum Live for your Wednesday evening here from the Express Worktops Stadium half-time in Sheffield 9. It is Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0. No substitution seems to have been made at half-time by either side. Obviously, that single substitution coming in partway through the first half. Bretton on for Johnson for Penistone. The referee just counting up the players, making sure he's got 11 on each side. Handsworth in their traditional amber, black shorts and black socks. Penistone Church in their away strip of an all-royal blue. Our big match referee is Chris Rose, the Sheffield and Hallamshire FA, all in black. Just checking with the goalkeepers that everything's okay. And it will be Handsworth to get us underway in this second half here on Football Forum Live. Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0 as we just await the referee's whistle. And we are off and underway here at the Express Worktop Stadium for the second half. It is Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0 in this second half. Handsworth in this second period playing from left to right towards the railway end and look to immediately have a strike through that of Kieran Wells wearing shirt 9. They'll win a throw, Handsworth on this near-hand side in a very advanced position. So it will be shirt number 2, Tom Cropper, over on this near-hand side to take the throw, heading towards the box. That'll only come out as far as Bishop. Handsworth regaining possession with Brown. Sent downfield to Kieran Ryan, but it's out of play. And Handsworth have the throw in with Cropper in a defensive position. Penistone Church in the second half playing from right to left as we're looking at it from the side of the ground, featuring the AB graphic stand. So they're playing towards the Shutter Services complete shutter services end, shall we say. It's not a stand. It definitely isn't a stand. It's standing room only, the quip we made in our last commentary here at the Express Worktops Stadium. Handsworth with a chance then here in the early tickings of the second half. A great defensive challenge by Tom Charlesworth of Penistone Church, the right back. Taking it slightly to the face, and he puts the ball behind for a first Handsworth corner over on the far hand side of this second period. So corner to be taken over on the far hand side. Handsworth looking to cement their advantage. Ball's played in here. Flicked on with a head. Khan looked to get a touch on it, but it came off a Handsworth man first. It will be another corner in from that same position over on the far hand side. .47 on the watch here. Handsworth 1, Penistone Church 0 in this Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division clash. So ball played in at the back post, but a Penistone man gets his head to it first, and he'll come out to Bishop. Bishop sends it back in, looking for a head! Kieran Wells on the score sheet! And the Ambers double their lead in the early knockings of the second half.
That's the second goal of the evening of 48 minutes, scored by our Ginger Ninja, our number 9.
And it's a second of the campaign for Kieran Wells. He scored against Garforth. He's scored against Penistone Church now. 48 on the clock. It's Handsworth 2, Penistone Church 0. A deserved second goal for Handsworth, starting brightly in this second half. They've got their just rewards, and they've got a two-goal cushion at the Express Worktops Stadium. So we're back underway. Penistone with a bit of a mountain to climb, but you know the story by now this season on Football Forum Live. One team goes 2 goals up and then go and chuck it away. Will Lightning strike 3 times tonight, as Brown's immediately up the other end for Penistone, looking to get a head onto it, but the ball goes out of play and it'll be a Handsworth goal kick. So as I say, a second of the season for Kieran Wells. And a great header from a corner. So Handsworth goal kick then from Parkin, and he'll play it long, but it's off the head of Brennan, and Handsworth have the throw on this near hand side, and Cropper will take this throw from an advanced position. Cropper, player 1-2 and back to him. Fuchs to Dodsworth. Dodsworth looking for options. He'll play a ball in. Chance off the bar. And that was not too far away either. Believe that was Michael Trench, the left back. And he was not too far away indeed, off the post. Goal kicked Handsworth. 50 on the watch. Handsworth 2, Penistone Church 0. And as it stands, by the looks of things with Albion Sports drawing as it stands, I believe they are drawing, Handsworth would be up to 3rd this evening if things stayed as they are, which they may change, and they certainly will in the Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division. We shall see. Penistone with a chance here is Anthony Brown. Dispossessed, but Penistone regain possession and look to build an attack once more. They'll do that with Brettoner. We'll send it long looking for Brown, but it'll come back to Alfie Dodsworth for Handsworth, but he loses possession. Here is Anthony Brown, but Dodsworth seems to have been felled in the process, and it's Handsworth goal, free kick. So Parkin comes to 25 yards or so out of his goal to take this free kick. So ball played long, and looking for a head on, but Snaith gets his hands to it and can go long. And I do apologise to the Penistone Church goalkeeper that I've made a horrific error all evening, as I've been saying it is Snaith in goal for them, when indeed it is Harry Ambler wearing shirt number 1. The problem is Chris Snaith is at the top of my note sheet, so I do apologise sincerely to Harry Ambler. It is Ambler in goal for Penistone Church this evening. There's always one error in these live commentaries. Penistone with the ball then, with Kaduri. Looking to build an attack. He'll get the ball back. Kaduri! Just wide. Only that one goal so far this season coming. Against Maltby, back on August the 2nd. Penistone looking for a first victory since August the 12th. Actually, that's a lie, because obviously they got that. Oh dear. Heading not my speciality, sadly. As I peer through my notes, and the ball coming far too close for comfort this evening. I may have made yet another error on my my note sheet while I just check that up, because I did say in the intro that no, indeed, I've made yet another error. Ball played in, a chance, and just wide from Penistone Church. So Parkin with the ball upfield. Apologies for any language you may have picked up there. And a couple of errors in my notes. It's partially thrown me out a little bit, but we'll regain ourselves. Cropper with this throw for Handsworth. On the near-hand side, Cropper. Exchanging passes. And we'll find Bishop. Over on the far-hand side for Penistone, looking to build an attack. Here's Charlesworth. Penistone throw. And a tantalising ball in towards Anthony Brown, but Dylan Parkin gets the safe pair of hands to that one. Dodsworth for Handsworth. Played long in search of Bishop, or rather Wells. And Brettoner shoves his man to the ground. Kieran Wells coming off second best rather in that. And it will be a Handsworth free kick. Almost by the corner quadrant. In fact, will it indeed be a corner? I think it will be. Looks like it will be a corner. It's taken short. It's back to Dodsworth. Dodsworth exchanging. Ball played in. Coming from Mitch Dunn. Cropper over on the far-hand side. It's felled. And can... and will get a free kick for his side. Looks to be Mitch Dunn that will take this one. Discussions going on between the referee and the free kick taker. So free kick coming to no avail, but they can recycle the ball and will do so with Fuchs. Taking it to the byline. Ball played in, looking, have Penistone made a bit of a mess of that? I don't know, but here is Mitch Dunn. Pot shot and wide. Penistone Church goal kick as we head towards the hour mark. So Harry Ambler will take this goal kick. So Ambler upfield. And Penistone look to build an attack. But Handsworth immediately regaining possession. And can advance. And do advance. Dodsworth in the middle looking to play it in. Did Penistone keep that in? The referee says so. Handsworth throwing. In advanced position over on the far-hand side. As it seems, one of the management looks to be readying a substitution. So long throw from Handsworth over on the far-hand side. So ball played in. Looking for a head of a Handsworth man. It'll come out to Arbuin. Handsworth have it. It's looking on the byline. Ball played in. And the flag's gone up for offside. Excuse me. So ball played long upfield, and it's back, and it will be a... No, the free kick will be retaken. Or rather, it will be a free kick to Penistone. Just over halfway. As the linesman regains his position on halfway. So Penistone with this free kick then, Tom Charlesworth to take just over halfway. Charlesworth plays the ball in. Comes off a Handsworth head. This is Dodsworth. And the Ambers can break once more. Bishop. He's got Dodsworth in space, but that's a great block from Kaduri. And Handsworth themselves get a block off Arbuin. Throwing to Church on this near-hand side in a very defensive position. Here's Brown. But Dodsworth immediately regains possession for Handsworth. He has a pop! But it's Ambler with a safe pair of hands to that one, and he'll send it long. Handsworth immediately regaining possession once more. Dodsworth. Few 1-2s going on between the Ambers midfield. Penistone regaining the ball and will play down towards Keithley. Keithley looking for Brown. Brown in a bit of space. He's got a chance. Similar sort of angle, similar sort of distance, similar type of shot that Mitchton attempted in the first half, To much success, Anthony Brown sadly could not repeat. Going high and over the complete shutter services end. As his substitution is made, as Leon Hurlsbrook appears to be leaving the field.
Substitution for Penistone Church.
This is indeed.
Number 8, Leon Hurlsbrook.
And Lennon O'Grady enters the field in place.
Lennon O'Grady.
So Lennon O'Grady comes on. In place of Leon Hurlsbrook in that left centre attacking midfield role. Handsworth with the goal kick, they play it down. Here is Dodsworth. Lovely little back heel, great challenge. From that of Brettoner, and the clearance goes for a throw-in, of which Handsworth win the throw, and Handsworth will take this throw. And the referee calls a penalty. It's a penalty to Handsworth. In the 65th minute here at the Express Worktops Stadium. No real complaints from the Penistone Church defender. And it looks... We thought it was going to be of Alfie Dodsworth. Instead... Unsure as to who this penalty taker in fact is. But let us see. But a chance regardless for Handsworth to seal the 3 points with a third goal. And it's saved! John O'Williams with a taker. And Harry Ambler dives the right way and makes the stop. 66 on the watch, it remains Handsworth 2, Penistone Church 0. But it was a corner, and the corner of Handsworth cleared to no avail. Good challenge to try and keep the ball in for Handsworth, to no avail, and Tom Charlesworth will take the Penistone throw in. Charlesworth on this far-hand side, looking for that of O'Grady, who is in possession at the moment. Howes, the captain for Penistone. Back to Kaduri. Kaduri into Brown. This is to O'Grady, but Handsworth repossessed the ball. Ambler comes out. Lovely clearance upfield. Throwing Penistone over on this near-hand side. So Simpson to take the throw, does so and finds Brown. Brown. Back to Simpson and another Penistone throw. Simpson looking for O'Grady, and he'll find him, will he? He certainly will. Here is O'Grady, cutting in, and finds Kaduri. Kaduri with a little ball roll on 30 yards. Kaduri plays it in. A shot. Turn and shoot from that of Kieran Ryan, straight into the gloves of Dylan Parkin. 68 on the watch. Handsworth 2, Penistone Church 0. As Alfie Dodsworth hits the deck and requires medical treatment by the looks of things. Sitting down, doesn't appear to be in any hurry to get back on his feet. Bit of deep heat, I think, and surely he'll be all okay. Football Forum live here from the Express Worktops Stadium. Almost 70 on the watch here in Sheffield 9. Handsworth leading Penistone Church by 2-0. As Amber's midfielder Alfie Dodsworth receiving a bit of treatment.
Just a reminder, that's a no-smoking stadium here at Mount. There is a designated smoking area at the top of the steps behind the main stand, or at the gate at the table. Thank you.
Dodsworth trudges over to this near-hand side. Question marks over whether he'll continue, otherwise he's got the thumbs up, looks to be okay. Swig of the bottle. And just waits to re-enter the play, and is allowed by the referee, so play resumes. Handsworth leading by 2-0. Handsworth continuing their attack. Here is Wells. It's out for a Penistone throw over on the far hand side. Penistone looking for their second win in 3. And only a second victory on the road all campaign. Wells being called offside by the linesman on this near-hand side. No real trouble for Harry Ambler in the Penistone goal, though. He'll play the resulting free kick long upfield. He'll find Brown. And Brown played around the corner, but to no avail. And that will be a Handsworth goal kick. As we're into the final 20 minutes at the Express Worktops Stadium. So Parkin with the goal kick upfield then. Football Forum Live, Handsworth 2, Penistone Church 0 on this mid-September evening. Ball played down towards Brown, and Parkin is out of his net for the time being. Brown took a deflection, and Parkin gets a dive to it. And Handsworth can build an attack, looking for a crossfield ball. He'll do so. And comes to Cropper. And has support, but Penistone looked to regain possession, but Bishop prevents that. Arbuin still going. Dodsworth, back to Arbuin. Arbuin shaping to shoot, back to Dodsworth. Dodsworth still going, in the box. Ambler getting hands to it. So Ambler long up towards Brown, and Brown maintains possession of the football. This is back to Simpson. Simpson looking to play in O'Grady, and will find Brown. And Brown goes for the shots! And just wide. That's one of the better chances that Penistone have had really all evening. And a second substitution for the visitors as the night is over for Anthony Brown. He leaves the field, and by the looks of things, or rather, Anthony Brown leaves the field at the near-hand side.
Substitution
and it looks like
on 74 minutes, leaving the field, number 11, Anthony Brown, replaced by number 50, Josh Brown.
It is Brown for Brown. Anthony Brown coming off for Josh Brown, who will enter and play that role in up front. Only one goal for him so far this season, Josh Brown, also coming in the game against Maltby. And Josh Brown looks to immediately get himself involved in the situation. But Parkin gets safe hands and sends it back upfield once more. Brennan with the header, but it only comes as far as Dunn. Charlesworth intercepts, and Charlesworth can keep going and finds O'Grady. And a great challenge, keeps hold of the possession with Howes. Looking to play further upfield, but Handsworth regain possession over on the far-hand side with Trench. Back to the goalkeeper, Parkin. Parkin sends it up long, looking for Dunn. Dunn cannot get there, Charlesworth, with the resulting throw-in for Penistone. As we enter the final 15 minutes here at the Express Worktops Stadium. Back to Ambler, the throw. Ambler clears it long, but it's immediately won back by Handsworth. Handsworth going here with Bishop. Bishop, and he's looking to play in Mitch Dunn once more. Dunn already scored once this evening. Plays across Dodsworth. And couldn't get the shot away. So Penistone clear and look to build an attack, and will do so over on this far-hand side. And Handsworth clear for a corner to Penistone over on the far-hand side. 76 on the watch here in Sheffield 9. You're with Football Forum Live this evening. Joseph Hadfield taking you through the game this evening. And a substitution looks to be made. And this being for the home side this time. As Alfie Dodsworth leaves the field in place of Brandon Bagley. The Bagsman is on for the hosts. Well, they say, don't they, that number 13 is unlucky for some. Well, can he be the one who causes more unluck, shall we say, for Penistone Church this evening. Already 2 goals down, and a third really would kill all hopes of 3 points this evening. It will be a corner to Penistone Church. That's his first port of call. He's got to defend this Penistone Church corner that we've taken over on this far hand side. Ball played in, looking to get on ahead. It will not do so and comes out, but it's recycled and back in, and Handsworth clear downfield. This will come back to Charlesworth, but Charlesworth has a poor first touch and invites Tom Bishop in. Bishop, he's got Mitch Dunn waiting in support in the box. Bishop, onwards he goes towards Kieran Wells. He'll find Bagley. He'll take a shot, he'll come off a Penistone man, and Penistone can recycle the ball and get it away from harm. Simpson plays it downfield for Josh Brown. Brown, who's come on for Anthony Brown. As I should have marked that and haven't done, but never mind. So free kick to Penistone, and Penistone looking to get it taken quickly. This being the number 4, Danny Howes. Howes will take the free kick quickly. He'll find Kaduri. Kaduri to Charlesworth. But it's at a loss, and Handsworth can regain possession and build one more attack yet again. This is Mitch Dunn over on this far hand side. Dunn, he's looking for a Handsworth man. He's got Wells in support in the box. He'll come back to a Handsworth man over on this far hand side. I think that's going to be too far for Bagley. It will indeed, and it'll be a Penistone throw in over on this near hand side. As more substitutions in come, and it's just a raft of substitutions now. Craig Nelthorpe is on for Penistone for Handsworth. Leaving the field is that of Michael Trench. Michael Trench putting in a great shift this evening.
79 minutes, leaving the field, number 3, Michael Trench.
Their second substitution of the evening. Craig Nelthorpe scored the penalty against Eccles Hill, his only league goal so far this campaign. Excuse me. Foul throw, ordered to retake it once more, and will do so. To Brown. O'Grady. But here is Bishop. It's a bit of rough and tumble in that box. Masai Arbuin over on this near hand side. He's got a Penistone man for company. And the Penistone man will get it out. And it will go the way of Penistone Church. Throw in on this near hand side in a very defensive position by my watch. We are approaching the final 10 minutes of action here at the Express Worktops Stadium. Handsworth leading Penistone Church by 2-0. And a Handsworth throw on this near hand side, obscured by the fans in this very advanced position. Or indeed, is it a corner? No, it looks to be a throw. So long throw in towards the box, trying to get a head on it, but that's straight to Harry Ambler in the Penistone goal, and Ambler will go long. They've got about, excuse me, 10 minutes, plus a bit of added time to find 2 goals. It's not impossible, but a third Handsworth goal now would really kill things off, and 3 would be the magic number if they can get a third. A third goal, 3 points in total, and up to third, depending on the Albion Sports result. So Penistone throw on the far hand side, but it doesn't come to much avail, and Handsworth back in possession once more. Game getting slightly scrappier in the midfield. Handsworth looking to just see the game out. Penistone almost ready to throw the kitchen sink at it to try and get something out of this game. Kaduri. Jordan Kaduri. To Brennan. Brennan plays it long. Looking for Nathan Keithley. Not resulting in anything, but parking in a Handsworth goal. He'll roll it out. as far as Nelthorpe. Kaduri for Pensworth. Kaduri for Pensworth, I do apologise. Kaduri for Penistone. As I look at Handsworth. It's been one of those evenings, has it not? Handsworth in possession, Cropper. Back to Khan, and to Fuchs, and to Khan once more, and to Bagley. Bagley crossfield, looking for Mitch Dunn. And Dunn in space. Plays it across, and a chance here. But it's cleared away by Penistone. Off a couple of heads there. And Khan and out with a throw into Penistone on this near hand side, throw into Handsworth, I should say. Right in front of me as yet another substitution is made. And Sam Cooper comes on, as does Eddie. Sam Cooper coming on. Sam Cooper coming on for Jonathan Williams, the captain for Handsworth. Meanwhile, Eddie Newsom coming on for Penistone Church, we believe. And it's the captain, Danny Howes, already on a booking. So both captains leaving the field at the same moment in time. Danny Howes coming off for Eddie Newsom. Handsworth throw then on this near hand side right in front of the commentary position. It's another Handsworth throw-in a more advanced position as we approach the final 5 minutes here at the Express Worktops Stadium. Bagley looking for options. To no avail, Penistone with the throw. Excuse me. So ball played long, but resulting in a throw in. And it will be Cameron Simpson to take it. Only coming as far as Cropper. Brettoner will send it long, looking towards O'Grady. And O'Grady will receive possession of the football. O'Grady looking for Charlesworth. Charlesworth looking to play in towards the box. And on any other day that might have nestled in the back of the net. Dylan Parkin on fine form as of late. And that really has been all season. And gets a safe pair of hands to that. So 4.5 to go of normal time. Bit of a miscommunication. But it's Harry Ambler that gets the hands to it. Surely kitchen sink time is now for Penistone Church. Shouts of handball to no avail. Penistone regain possession, but it comes off Kieran Ryan and to no avail. Goal kick to Handsworth. And yet another substitution. As Craig Mitchell comes on for the Ambers. Leaving the field is Kieran Wells. Scorer of that second goal and currently the winning goal for the Ambers this evening. Handsworth had a golden chance for 3-0 from that missed penalty on 66 minutes. John O'Williams. And it remains Handsworth 2, Penistone Church 0 as we approach the final 3 minutes of the 90. Brown wins a free kick for his side on 35 yards. Nathan Keithley then with this free kick. Keithley from all of 30 yards. Is it going to be a cross? Is it going to be a floater? Ball played in, Handsworth clear immediately. This is out to Kaduri. 20-25 yards from goal. He'll shape to shoot, and it's back to Kaduri. It's sent in, and it's spilled. It's a melee in the 6-yard area. Handsworth do indeed clear. Penistone throw in an advanced position over on the far-hand side. Approaching the final 2 minutes of the 90. Ball played in for Penistone. Handsworth clear, but it's only back as far as Charlesworth on halfway. Handsworth clear once more. Back to halfway. And I believe both sides have had all allotted substitutions. So ball played in and a cross and a chance. But Handsworth clear once more. As we approach the final minute of the 90 here at the Express Worktops Stadium. Handsworth 2, Penistone Church 0. And after going 2 up, as a little bit of a scuffle breaks out. The referee going to give them both a good talking to, we'd assume. Appears to be the number 14. For Handsworth, that of Craig Nelthorpe. And unsure as to who has been booked, if anyone has indeed been booked, or who the Penistone player that the referee wanted a word with. So Penistone throw then. It will be a long throw. It's got to be a long throw really at this stage. Throw sent in towards the box and a chance, but it's straight at Parkin. He'll get a safe pair of gloves to it. As we approach added time now at the end of the second half. We're awaiting the fourth officials board. Can't think more than a couple of minutes, surely. As Parkin sends this one up. 5 added minutes at the end of this second half, to which we are in now. 5 minutes for Penistone Church to find 2 goals in injury time and salvage a point. So 5 minutes to save themselves for Penistone Church, while they're staring at a fifth defeat in 6 games. Simpson, back to the goalkeeper Ambler, who I've been incorrectly calling Snaith all evening. I do apologise, unreservedly. Handsworth man over on the far side with a good enough tackle. Taken out for a Penistone throw-in an advanced position. They're just throwing the kitchen sink at it now. Ball played in. And that's just straight back to Parkin in the Handsworth goal. Parkin going to take all the time in the world that he needs to. Kaduri. Back to Bretner. And that'll come off the Penistone number 12, that being Lennon O'Grady. And a Handsworth throw. With just over 3 minutes of additional time to play at the Express Worktops Stadium. We've had all the substitutions now. And Handsworth looking at going third this evening, depending on how results are going elsewhere. Penistone win the throw. (1-1) between Albion and Embley. They're surely into their last 10 minutes as well, so as things stand, Handsworth are going third in the Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division. At least fourth, though. We shall see. 10 minutes is a long time in football. There's only 3 here, at least. I think now if Penistone can get a goal in these next minute or so, they might have a chance to throw everything at it. It's improbable, but not as of yet impossible. But Handsworth have looked very solid all evening in that defensive area. Not being put under any real threat. Handsworth with the ball once more and can clear. To Mitchell. But Penistone regaining possession once more. As do Handsworth, and here is Mitchell. Runs out of play on halfway. Penistone throw. 90 seconds of play left, surely. It's Charlesworth. They've got to go long now. They've got to go for it. That one hits the side of the dugout. And Penistone are pretty much all but out of options now. Charlesworth with the throw. And plays a 1-2. Charlesworth still with the ball. But Handsworth get the defensive block and recycle play. Penistone still on an attack. And a chance here. It's Kadori! And it's straight at Dylan Parkin. And by my reckoning, we've got 40 seconds left in this game. Handsworth a minute or so away from going third in the Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division. It will be a 5th straight league win on the spin. Over on the far hand side, Charlesworth will get the throw. No, it'll go the way of Handsworth. The referee inviting Handsworth to get on with it, shall we say? They know they're just seconds away from the victory now. I think Penistone do as well. One last chance. Handsworth going to play it into the corner. The referee calls full time. Handsworth with a 5th league victory on the spin. A 5th win in 6 games in all competitions. And they rise, as it stands, to third in the Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division. Not much to write home about in that second half. That came after the goal on 48 minutes. Kieran Wells with a header from the corner at the second corner attempt. He made it 2-0. Handsworth having the chance to make it 3-0, but coming off second best. Harry Ambler making the dive correctly to his right-hand side. John O'Williams putting the ball to his left-hand corner. But Harry Ambler getting right and saving. Apart from that, not really too much to write home about, apart from a few fisticuffs towards the end of the game. But ultimately, it is Handsworth who see off Penistone Church here. Full-time score at the Express Worktops Stadium. Handsworth 2, Penistone Church 0. You're with Football Forum Live. Thank you very much indeed for your company. That is as far as we go from the Express Worktops Stadium this evening. Don't forget, we'll have post-match reaction from Mark Ward, the Handsworth co-manager, and we're aiming to get Northern Counties Eastern League president and president of Penistone Church, Keith Hackett, on with post-match reaction in the not too distant future. So follow our social media channels for those. Like I say, Football Forum will be back very soon. We're aiming to be at a couple more commentaries over the next few weeks. But from myself, Joseph Hadfield, thank you very much indeed for your company. Handsworth the victors this evening, and they win here by 2-0. From all the team here on Football Forum Live, from Sheffield 9, it's good night.
With the latest from the Steel City, this is Football Forum.